Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Livina Oduji. I will be your instructor for today. And today we are continuing on our account on Tulip. Today is part 2 of this lecture. And today I'm going to show you how you will do your application. The part 1 of this video was about creating your account or login information, but today we are going to do the actual application. So when you log into your computer, you search Texas Aide registry. Please make sure you are clicking on the right link. So you click on Aide registry. On this screen, you will click licensing, credentialing, and regulation. On the left-hand side, you click Tulip, Online Licensure Application System. On the right-hand side, you click Tulip, Login. Remember, you have created an account. Now you use that login information that you have to log in. So right now, I'm going to log in. Password. When you get to this page, this is what the page will look like. You click on this tab that says NA, NFA. You click on it. Please select your role. You click an applicant. Please select one. Under that, you will see your name. And my name is Love Wonder. You click what? Submit. When you come to this part, this is home page. This is dashboard. You're not going there to do anything. This is your profile. Remember, when you created an account, you put your first name, your last name, date of birth, and all those things, your social security. Now you have to put your address. And on this part, we'll go ahead and put our address. City. Mailing state, you put Texas. Zip code. County, Harris County. Harris County, where is it? Harris County. You can see I didn't put secondary email. Please don't create problem for yourself. If you like to change your login, please click here. I am not changing anything. So this is all I can put here. Sometimes when you put this address, it doesn't show. And I will show you what you will do if you get to that stage. So when you finish that profile, please make sure you click save here. You go back up to click on application. You can see here, it says, please enter valid phone number in this format. Well, you're gonna do exactly what they want you to do. Then you click save again and see if it takes it. Sometimes this is kind of crazy. So you keep playing around it until it takes that information. Now it went through. So make sure when you put this, you put space here, put space here. You click save. You come back here and click on application. When you come to the application tab, click here that says new credentialing application. You can see your name here. Your name will appear here. Right now is Love Wonder. Select a licensure type to start an application. You click on the drop-down menu and click Nurse Aide. Do you want to start a name change? Love Wonder do not want to start a name change, so I will say no. Are you a military spouse with active out-of-state certificate? And do you have a Texas address? I am not a military spouse with active out-of-state certificate, and I will say no. If you are any of these, you click yes, and then you follow the steps to complete the rest of the application. For this application, my answer is no. Do you have active out-of-state license and would like to pursue reciprocity? My answer is what? No. If you answer yes, you will follow whatever that follows, the response. Do you meet eligibility requirement listed on this? If you want to click on this to see what the eligibility is, you are highly welcome. For this application, my option is what? No, I'm not asking for any waiver. Please read the following instructions, definitions, and choose yes for the below questions. If you think you qualify to one of the below requirements. Now, the requirements here, are you a training program that is closed? Are you a registered nurse or licensed vocational nurse student? Are you a registered nurse or licensed vocational LVN graduate? Nurse A with equivalent military training, out-of-state training, or are you a new or retrained nurse aide? You are a new or retrained nurse aide. These options with RN, LVN stuff, some LVN students or RN students that are doing their program at some stage, the state allow them to take CNA examination if they want to. But for this application, we are new nurse aide. So you click over here and say yes. For these documents, we don't need any of these documents. Remember, there are other people here that are not new nurse aide that might want to do this exam. So they will require some documents which they have to upload in this application. For us that are new nurse aide, we don't need this. Then, and you can see here, the system already has it. Nurse aide application for examination. You click next. Personal information. Okay, so if you remember that when I put on the profile, I put my address, but you can see here that address might show or it might not show. So I'm not going to acknowledge this profile yet. So what I'm gonna do is to click here to access my profile to make sure that the information on my profile is correct or updated. So I'll click here. You can see my first name, last name, phone, address, city is there, state is there, zip code is there. So the profile is okay. Sometimes people put their information, maybe miss something. Then at this point, let's say I didn't put maybe my address or Texas or Harris County or the zip code. Now you can add those things or make changes on this part, then you click what? Save profile. After that, you can now acknowledge your profile. But I'm going to uncheck this because I'm gonna show you something when we come to deficiency. I want this application to show deficiency so that I will let you know what you're going to do if your applications show deficiency. For now, I will uncheck this. Remember, you have saved that. What you need to do is do what? Next. You read this instruction, it says eligibility route. Are you a new nurse aide out of state? For this application, I am a new nurse aide. Name of the training program eligibility route, meaning which school did you graduate from? Wonder Health. If you graduate from another school, please put the name of your school. And you click, when you type at least the name of your school, it will pop up on the system. You click on it and the whole system will populate the information about your school. Date of training program, you put the date that you started the program, which is 5/1/2026. The date that you graduated, 5/2026. You click what? Next. Any accommodation, initial testing accommodation, I don't need any accommodation. So if you selected no for the above question, please answer the below question. You read this and acknowledge that you don't need testing accommodation. And you click next. Anytime you click next, the system already save your response. Agreement of authorization and confidentiality. Please make sure you read this and then you acknowledge. You click next. Attestation for application. The first set forth, you read all these things and you click acknowledge and put your signature, which is your name, Love Wonder, and the date that you are doing this application. That's what will be here. And you click next. Remember that I said you don't need to upload any document. It's for those that are maybe nursing students that want to take this, or other people. But for this document, it doesn't apply to us right now. So we'll click what? Next. Please, you have to be patient when you get to this part. It dances around. So sometimes what I do is I click anywhere on the screen. Remember when I was doing the profile acknowledgement, I said I will not acknowledge that because I want to show you stuff. If you're doing application, maybe you missed something, you didn't sign something, or you didn't put information where you're supposed to put it. The system will let you know that there is something you are missing. For this application, remember, I deliberately uncheck this profile acknowledgement. So when you come to this deficiency, it will tell you that there is something wrong with the application. So you go to that step and you bring you to that place that you have that deficiency. And for this deficiency, they want me to acknowledge my profile. So I have to now do what? Acknowledge that and click next. So if you look at this, these are the things we have done before. So it takes me back, but now you see where we stopped is the deficiency tab. So I have to come back here because I don't want to start clicking next. So I can come back here, and you see it say there are no deficiencies to address. Remember, if I had clicked or checked that profile acknowledgement, when I get to this place, what it will show is there are no deficiencies to address, and you click next. Remember what I said, if you start doing this, you gotta do something to get it out here. So I'll click on the screen. Sometimes it will do the job. So when you get here, this is a summary. You can go back here to make sure all the information are correct, and you click next. This application does not require payment. Please proceed to the next step. You're going to pay when you are scheduling your exam. So what you need to do is to what? You click next. Okay. On this page, you must click the submit button to complete the application. Remember this video, I am doing it to show you the application process. I am not going to do the submit button because I am not registering for the CNA exam. But for you, you must click this submit button below, not this one here, but the submit button below. When you click this submit button, it will show you that the application has been submitted and you are done for your application. Now, you will see the screen that you have done with your application. Now, when you do this, your application will go back to your director, and your director will approve your application before it goes back to the state and to Prometrics. When the state review your application, send it to Prometrics, and the Prometrics will send you what? Email for you to schedule for your exam. Remember, if you are owing your school or you didn't complete your hours, your director will not approve your application. Please make sure you're not owing your school. Okay? Then you do your application, you submit the application, you wait for email from SMT. Please, the email that will come from Prometrics will come from SMT. Don't delete any email from SMT. That email, if it's not in your inbox, check your junk mail. Most times it goes there. It comes from SMT. Remember, your school don't have access to what they are going to send to you. If you delete your email, well, you have to call the state or call the Prometrics, and you will schedule your exam. I'm not sure if I'm going to make that video for the Prometrics, how to schedule for your exam. But if not, I'm wishing you good luck in your exam. Thank you.